मीयतां वचा धियतां नित्यम् हरे नाम एव केवलम् त्रिकृत्या जगत् सर्वं राजते सकलोपरि चिदानन्दमयं सुधं हरे नामेव केवलम् मधुरं मधुरेभ्योऽपि मङ्गलेभ्योऽपि मङ्गलम् पावनं पावनेभ्योऽपि हरे नामेव केवलम् स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतात्पदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णा प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरतिसे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नीलाचला निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्रा सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। So actually today morning I was requesting Dinesh Prabhu to allocate this class to some senior devotees like Vipin Bihari Prabhu or Vijay Prabhu or somebody like that. But it's my great fortune to be able to share some Krishna Katha. So I seek the blessings of all the devotees, especially the senior devotees, so that we can discuss something which will inspire us in our devotional service. So the topic which was given to me was the result of chanting the holy names and hearing Krishna Katha. What is the result we get? So while I was trying to contemplate on this topic, so one of the character which immediately came to my mind was Kulsekhar Maharaj Alwar. Yes. So I think last year we went to Trivandrum. Yes, it was a huge IVF yatra. So there we heard about Kulsekhar Maharaj. So this Kulsekhar Maharaj was very attached. Actually, Kulsekhar Maharaj, when he was born, his nakshatra, he was born in the same nakshatra in which Lord Ram was born. You know. So by birth only, the Lord put a stamp on him. You know. You are a Rama Bhakta. Yes. So he was born in the same nakshatra. And the name of that nakshatra is, I think, Abhijit nakshatra. Yes. So he was, so he was born in that same nakshatra. So Lord put that stamp. You are that Ram Bhakta. Yes. So this Kulsekhar Maharaj developed a great eagerness to hear about Lord Ram. Yes. So earlier he used to go to various holy places to take sadhu sangha and hear Krishna Katha. But then people were very much concerned. If you go too much outside, sometimes it happened with brahmacharis also. They are like traveling too much. So then devotees have to say, how will temple services be managed? So sometime you spend here, sometime you can spend in preaching also. Yes, it happens. So people requested Kulsekhar Maharaj. The kingdom also has to be taken care. So then he changed his policy. He told, so I think Brahmaji tells in 10th canto, Sthane Sthitha. Means devotional service is so simple, so sublime, yes, that you need not depend too much into external factor or external place, or external circumstances. Sthane Sthitha, whichever ashram, whichever job you are, you can be situated and just progress on the sublime path of Krishna consciousness. The same thing Kulsekhar Maharaj also did. What he did was that he started now calling sadhus into his kingdom and then recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam and Ramayana. Yes, especially was very much attached to Ramayana. Yes. So, and then he got, by hearing the Katha of Ramayana, he started getting more and more and more absorbed into it. That absorption started happening. Yes. So there is something known as, when we boil the milk. So there is, Hare Krishna. So when we boil the milk, so initially the milk is dilute. As we keep boiling, it start becoming little thicker and thicker and thicker. And finally we start thinking, that all the liquid starts evaporating and it condensified into a very tasty, yummy, rabdi, or something like that. So Kulsekhar Maharaj, his consciousness was getting changed into that rabdi of Rama Prema. Yes. And he started getting himself lost, practically lost into Rama Katha, and completely oblivious to the external world. He got so lost that he started living into the Rama Katha. He entered into the Rama Katha. Yes. And he started, his emotions, his heart started resonating with that. Like for example, when Ram and Sita Swayamvar is taking place, and Kulsekhar Maharaj is so happy. Today is my Lord Ram's marriage. Feast for whole kingdom. How nice it will be, if such thing is implemented in our temple and bases. So much of feast will happen. Yes. So, okay. It still happening from this time. Okay. So the same thing started, So, but the problem is to come that people used to be happy, okay. But when some sad moments will come, then Kulsekhar Maharaj will become very sad. He'll become very disgusted. Yes. I think the same thing happened with that Brahman with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tour. When Brahman read that Ravana captured Mother Sita, he was so disgusted. How can, कौन माई का लाल है जो मेरी सीता मैया को छू दिया, है ना? He was into that mood, है ना? In Bihar, in our Bihar we do katha like that. So he was, So he was so much disgusted. My God, Sita Maiya, she's so soft. She's mother. She's goddess of fortune. How can this cruel-hearted Ravana touch also Mother Sita? What to say of touching? He's practically grabbed Mother Sita, practically pulled her on that Pushpak Viman. Yes, he was so disturbed. He was not eating also. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu finally had to take out some loopholes. So he presented him with a shastra, which says that no, that was not actual Mother Sita, the chaya, something like that. And then he started eating. The same thing started happening with Kuleshekar Maharaj. And then gradually the Ramayana was proceeding. One particular episode came where Surpanakha was insulted. And then Khar and Dushan, they came to take revenge from Ram and Lakshman. And then Lord Ram told Lakshman that take Mother Sita. I will single-handedly fight with entire army. You better take care of Mother Sita. And then as soon as Kulsekar Maharaj heard this, he was just hearing katha like this, something like this. Somebody was giving class. But the position was different. Maybe Kulsekar Maharaj was sitting on the kingly position and the person is maybe sitting there. Yes. So, as soon as he heard that, immediately he jumped. My Ram is alone, single-handedly. In such a difficult situation, how can I leave my Lord Ram lonely? Yes. I have to assist him. And immediately he became ready. Take the army, march forward. This was Kerala, that was Nasik. So it was quite a distance. Yes. Even today it takes a 24-hour journey to go there. Yes. So immediately he started, and all the ministers they are thinking, my God, what a mad king we have got. They were knowing it's useless, but they had to obey the king. What to do? So they started doing that. And then while they were traveling, in between ministers were talking, what to do, yaar, we will just go there and come back. Nothing is going to happen. Yeah? So one minister came with a beautiful plan. So what he did, he sent one more minister little fast through some different route ahead of entire army. He went ahead in the army and then he turned back and he started coming from opposite direction. So Kulsekar Maharaj is going cut, with the horses, chariots, elephants, everything. And that minister is coming in the opposite direction. And he said, Kulsekar Maharaj, I am coming from Nasik. Okay, oh, what happened there? Lord Ram defeated everybody. Lord Ram practically made chutney of entire army. The whole war is finished. Mother Sita is perfectly safe. No danger for anybody. Kulsekar Maharaj, as soon as he heard, he told, are you saying truth? Yes, I am saying truth. And then immediately Kulsekar Maharaj turned back his army and went. So like this, these things were happening. And then everybody was so much concerned. Yes, how will kingdom run with such a transcendental king? Sometime the OC of voice, he is little transcendental. So then the project leaders are having some issue that how will voice run? He's too much transcendental. So people expect such leadership position to be little practical people. They don't want Uttam Adhikari, they want some Madhyam Adhikari. Kanishta Adhikari will mess it up. Uttam Adhikari will simply be lost into transcendence. So for leadership position, Madhyam Adhikaris are best candidates. Yes. So then they decided. So they told that Kathakar that whenever you read Katha, any sad moments are coming, any disgusting moments are coming. Better you skip it, or better you move little fast through it, or better you make shortcut. Yes, so that the king doesn't get much affected, like that. So so then things started going little okay, and and then what happened? One day, that Kathakar somehow was not able to come, and then somebody else took over, and he didn't know all these intricacies. He didn't know all these intricacies, and then finally the peak moment was going on, and that peak moment was which moment? When Lord Ram has to cross the ocean to go and fight with Ravana, and do all this. And then Kulsekar Maharaj immediately became excited. He told, this is the opportunity to serve Lord Ram. My Lord Ram is waiting near the ocean to go. And so immediately he was very excited. I will assist my Lord Ram in fighting against Ravana and defeat the army. So he started running. So this time the distance was short from Kerala to ocean. So this time the distance was short. And then again the ministers are disgusted. I don't know what minister would have done to that Kathakar. who would have. So that detail is not there, but I think he had some nice VIP treatment maybe. so so immediately they started running again, and finally the ocean came. And beyond that nobody can go. And the ministers are just looking what will king order, what will king start. King was in full absorption into Ram, into Ramakatha, into Lord Ramayan, that he said we will cross the ocean. Even so much of desperation. The same thing happened with in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But what is that the name of the village, Prabhu, which was, I think Mother Ganga was flowing. Mahaprabhu was on the other side. Devotees were on the other side. So I'm just forgetting the name of the village where Mahaprabhu was there. So devotees were so excited. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come after so long time. Because when Mahaprabhu went to Puri, they have not seen Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu has come to Navadvip. So they are so excited to meet Mahaprabhu. And actually they had committed a lot of offenses to Mahaprabhu also. When he was into his early pastimes. They misunderstood Mahaprabhu. So this time they really wanted to not only take darshan of Mahaprabhu, but also to beg all their, for all their offenses. So immediately they were so excited that, as soon as they reached, there were just few boats were there. People started, overcrowding the boat. That with the boat having 10 capacity, 30 people are somehow hanging here and there. The same thing happened when yatras sometimes go. People are so overcrowded in the train. So, so people were overcrowding. Boatman is saying, my boat will sink. Get out, get out. And then the whole boat started overcrowding. Then there were people who started practically swimming in the Mother Ganga. Somebody is holding on to banana leaf, somebody is holding on to some matka, some pot were there, so that they can just go through. There were people who didn't know swimming, but somehow the Krishna inspired that they went into water and their hands and legs started moving, and they actually swam. So the same. So this is a desperation. When a person goes deeper and deeper and deeper, the milk starts becoming thicker, till it becomes a very sweet rabdi. The same thing, same effect happens. So this time Kulsekar Maharaj, he practically started marching in the ocean. The water rising to the leg, to the knees, to the thighs, to the waist, to the stomach, to the chest, to the neck. And then everybody was worried. My God, now what will happen? Everybody was very excited about the measuring cylinder, till what level the water is going, because now Kulsekar Maharaj is gone. Now this king is gone. Everybody was thinking. But at that moment, Kaunteya pratijani hi name bhaktya pranashyati. Immediately Lord Ram came with Mother Sita and told Kulsekar Maharaj, happy news for you. Our army defeated Ravana, and this is Mother Sita with me. He actually Lord Ram brought the evidence also. Sita Mata is with me. So some proof and evidence are also needed. So Mother Sita was practically with him, with Lord Ram, and he told that we have defeated, congratulations, and all that. And then Kulsekar Maharaj came. There was a huge celebration in the kingdom, and finally, our Lord Ram is able to defeat. So this is the effect of hearing Krishna Katha. That when one hear Krishna Katha, so Krishna Katha, Krishna Naam is such a gift. So Srila Prabhupada used to say that once one devotee was giving class, and he was just in some temple it happened. He was just saying this holy name is just like Krishna. It has a lot of similarity with Krishna. Immediately the temple president became very angry. He told, what is this? Holy name is like Krishna? Holy name is similar to Krishna? Arey, you fool! Holy name is absolutely non-different from Krishna. Yes, holy name is, holy name and Krishna, exactly same. What you are saying, similar, like, and all these things. This is offense to the holy name. Yes. So this Krishna Nam and Krishna Katha. Yes. This is the sound incarnation of Krishna. Yes. Kali Kale Nam Rupe Krishna avatar. Just like we have avatar of Lord Ram, we have Lord Krishna. Yes. So Lord appeared, just like in the mountain form, Lord comes as Govardhan. In the river form, he comes as Ganga, Yamuna. Yes. Similarly, in the metal form, or in the clay form, he comes as deity. Similarly, holy name is nothing but it's a sound incarnation of Krishna. Deities can be made from 8 elements. Generally, they're metal, and all those things. So Radhanath Maharaj says that holy name is a Yugala Murti. Just like we have Gaurangi Bangaloreshwar, Radha Madhav, Radha Govinda, Radha, Radha Kanta, all these deities. Similarly, the holy name is what? Hare Krishna. So Hare Krishna is also a deity. Where Hare is Radha Rani, Krishna is also Krishna. Yes. And what is the material which is used to make that deity? Sound. The subtlest element in this entire universe. Yes. So holy name is exactly Krishna. It's a deity. And just by carefully chanting, one will come to this, gradually come to this realization. So even we see in the past times of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's daily routine in Jagannath Puri. First, he will get up, do Mangal Aarti in temple only. He will take Mahaprasad, and then daily routine to. I think as soon as you come out of Simmadwar, there's still today this Bakula Siddha, Siddha Bakula. Still, it's quite a walkable distance. Mahaprabhu, as soon as he will come out, will just walk to the place of Srila Haridas Thakur. He will embrace him, talk a little bit, give some Mahaprasad. And then his next routine immediately was to go to the place of Gadadhar Pandit in Tota Gopinath. And in Tota Gopinath, yes, the Gadadhar Pandit will be very absorbingly, he will study Srimad Bhagavatam. And his Srimad Bhagavatam study was so intense that the Srimad Bhagavatam, the words, they started becoming dim gradually. And some of the texts were missing also. Why? Because tears. Syringes of tears will come and it will wash away the text of Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes. And Mahaprabhu will go and spend hours and hours hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. And especially he was lot excited about the two pastimes. One is Dhru Charitra, one is Prahlad Charitra. And Mahaprabhu will say one more time. Yes. And then Gadadhar Pandit will recite one more time. Mahaprabhu will say one more time. And then Gadadhar Pandit will recite one more time. Mahaprabhu will say, this Prahlad Maharaj, what a devotee he is. My God, at such a young age, so much of determination to practice. Means he is not even asking Lord Narasimha Dev to come and protect him. Such an absorption. Gadadhar Pandit, why not we take it one more time? And like that, Mahaprabhu will go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 times he will go. I think we used to have an advertisement, that Pepsi, ye dil mange more. So this is actually a dil mange more. Dil means Atma, and mange more. More Krishna Katha. Yes, and Mahaprabhu will not be satiated. Once Mahaprabhu was walking, one person was reciting Srimad Bhagavatam very wonderfully. Mahaprabhu started dancing, and he was reciting. Mahaprabhu will sing, go on reciting, and he was dancing, and he was saying, don't stop, go on reciting. He was dancing, he was hearing, and no, don't stop, please, go on reciting and go on reciting, more and more and more. So this is what our acharyas, our parampara has actually come to give us. It's our movement is a nama pradhana movement. Yes, it's Srila Prabhupada used to always say, the devotional process of devotional service epitomized by the chanting of the holy names. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Mahaprabhu lists different limbs of devotional service. And after finishing all the different limbs, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Padasevanam, duty, worship, this, that, and Mahaprabhu makes a very bold statement. Tar Madhya Sarva Shrest Nama Sankirtan. Then Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur used to say that there are many forms of sadhana. There are various. Krishna is very merciful. He has given various types of sadhana for different people, for different ages. But then Srila Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur made a very bold statement. The emperor, he's not saying king. Emperor. Emperor is higher than king also. King may be of some province, some region, but emperor means one, only one. Chakravarti Samrat. No, unconquerable, undefeatable. No, there is no second to him. So then Srila Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur very boldly declared, the emperor of all the types of sadhanas which ever existed in this whole universe is the chanting of the holy names. And Srila Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur gave a definition of bhakti. Srila Prabhupada has given different definitions of bhakti. One, he says, Navada Bhakti, these 9 processes are known as devotional service. Srila Prabhupada sometimes used to say, Rishikena Sevanam Bhaktir Uchyate. This is bhakti. When the senses are engaged in Krishna service. So Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur gave a new definition. He says, definition of bhakti means when a jiva desperately call out the holy name of Krishna. That is bhakti. So bhakti means to just call out Krishna's holy name and to just hear his name. So that is bhakti. So this is the actual gift which Srila Prabhupada wanted to give us. The gift of Krishna Naam and Krishna Katha. And that's why even in NOI, Nectar of Instruction, when Srila Rupa Goswami, so Rupa Goswami has written many books. So Srila Prabhupada actually tells the importance of NOI. What is the importance of NOI? He tells, Rupa Goswami is telling so many things to do. Do this, do that, 64 items, this, that. So many things are there in bhakti to do. But then Srila Rupa Goswami, just to summarize, so this is the nature of actually bhakti. Krishna is smaller than the smallest and bigger than the biggest. When Krishna wants to expand his knowledge, he expands as 4 Vedas, 108 Upanishad, 18 Puranas, so vast that one lifetime is not sufficient to read it. So vast. And when Krishna wants to become smaller than the smallest, he becomes one Bhagavad Gita. And then even in that smaller than the smallest, he becomes Chatur Shloki Bhagavad Gita. Yes, where he gives all the essence. Even smaller than the smallest, our Shastra says the word Rama, it contains the entire essence of all the Vedic literature. If one simply come to the conclusion that the highest perfection of life is to daily get up and just say Rama, whole Vedic literature is finished. So Krishna is bigger than the biggest, that even the Gyanis fall short in understanding. And Krishna is the smaller than the smallest, that even a sweeper, even a housewife, even a very illiterate fellow can say Rama and achieve the same perfection. This is the nature of Krishna. So Rupa Goswami, he is the bigger than the biggest. He has written so many literature that we cannot comprehend. Jiva Goswami practically had to hide some of the literatures of Rupa Goswami. They were so intense. They were so thick with Krishna Prema that they will make short circuit in the brain of an immature sadhaka. Immature sadhaka will become little kind of a mad fellow. So that's why he hid it. Rupa Goswami is so vast, written so many things. But then Rupa Goswami is smaller than the smallest. In 11 verses of NOI, he has given everything. Upadesha Saram. Upadesha Mrit. I have written so many things. So this is the quality of Acharyas actually. This is the quality of Krishna. That spiritual things are, if you want to boggle the mind of Gyanis, it's so vast. It's like an ocean. But for a simple devotee, humble devotee, it's like a hoof, hoof of calf. So calf's hoof print, very small. Ocean and footprint. Yes. So this is the nature of Krishna. So we were talking about NOI. Yes. So in NOI, I'll just read the verse. So Rup Goswami gives series of verses, very important verses which a sadhaka need to apply, starting with the control of the senses. Yes. So he gradually goes. He practically touches every important aspect which a sadhaka must cultivate in his life. Just by reading. So we have one Maharaj. His name is Hanuman Prekshak Swami Maharaj. So Hanuman Prekshak Swami Maharaj is a very detached sannyasi. So he will just carry one bead bag. He will have one towel. He just moves with a very meager belongings, very meager possessiveness, practically exemplifying the order of sannyas. And then he will carry only one book, and that book is NOI. And Maharaj reads it every day. I remember that once in Calcutta he came. So he chanted 16 rounds before his Mangal Aarti. After Mangal Aarti, again he chanted 16 rounds with devotees. And when his 16 rounds were finished, in a temple hall he was reading NOI. And then by seeing that, that time I was very new. I was just thinking, this NOI I finished long ago. Now I am reading Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. High standard little. What is this Maharaj is reading NOI still? I can tell. I can quote all the verses of NOI. And then that. So and the way Maharaj was reading, he was practically reading every line of the Pad. Like Prabhupada says, one should not speak much. One should speak only. They're reading practically everything. How important is NOI? So while going in the series of NOI, in the 8th verse, Rupa Goswami concludes that whatever instruction I am giving, whatever details of bhakti, whatever details of the different processes I am giving, what is the final conclusion? What I am trying to bring you to? We'll recite this verse, NOI 8. Tan naam roop charitadi sukirtananu smrityo kramena rasena manasi niyojya Tishtan braje tad anuragi jananugami kalam nahed akhilam iti upadesha saram. So in the end he uses the word what? Upadesha saram. This is the essence of all the upadesh which I have given in NOI, NOD, whatever I have given. What is that? Let us see the translation. The essence of all advice is that one should utilize one's full time. This is Srila Prabhupada now. So Rup Goswami has given certain things, but now let's say this is the Srila Prabhupada's translation. Prabhupada is so particular. Once you utilize one's full time, then what is Prabhupada adding? 24 hours a day. And that's the beauty of Srila Prabhupada's translation and purport. He will not allow you to skip because somebody can manipulate it. Full time means apart from your job. Full time means you sleep, eat prasad, whatever time is left, that time. You do all your this. But Prabhupada, he know all the loopholes of Kal Yuga Jiva. So he doesn't allow any loopholes. Immediately he says, once you utilize one's full time, in the end he adds 24 hours a day. This is Srila Prabhupada. 24 hours a day in nicely. So this is again very beautiful. Nicely chanting, not just chanting. Hare Krishna. Sometime in Ekadasi, devotees take 64 mala, and the goal is to just hit the target. At 1, 2, 3, 4, hit 64, done. I am the winner. Param Vijyate Shri Krishna Sankirtana. So, but here what is Srila Prabhupada is saying? Nicely chanting, very nicely. Actually, once Prabhupada was telling how to chant, Prabhupada was telling Hare Krishna. This I think it comes what devotees read in the morning. In one of the pages it comes. Prabhupada says Hare. Oh, this Hare, it is not different from Radha Rani. This is Radha Rani. Hare Krishna. This is Krishna. Swayam Bhagwan himself. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. In every Hare, there should be feeling about, there should be remembrance, there should be acknowledgement to Srimati Radharani. In every Krishna, each word Krishna is incarnation of Krishna. Each word Hare is incarnation of Srimati Radha Rani. So how many Radha Ranis and how many Krishnas are there in 16 rounds? You can imagine. So many. Just Krishna expanded into 16,108 in Dwarka. Yes. So how many Krishna and how many? Nicely chanting and remembering the Lord's divine name, transcendental form, qualities and eternal pastimes, thereby gradually engaging one's tongue and mind. In this way, one should reside in Raja, Goloka Vrindavan Dham, and serve Krishna under the guidance of devotees. This is also important, under the devotees. This is very wonderful. One should follow in the footsteps of the Lord's beloved devotees who are deeply attached to his devotional service. So this is the Upadesha Saram. Upadesh Saram ultimately, in Krishna consciousness movement, we have so many activities. We have preaching, we have temple building, we have congregation, community building, this, that. We have so many activities. Mic setup, this setup, that setup, prasadam making, prasadam serving. Then after that, prasadam cleaning, devotees have eaten, then cleaning also. So many services are there. But ultimately, what is the Saram? Saram is this. So once Gaur Govind Swami Maharaj was asked by one disciple that, Maharaj, you know that you always quote in your lecture that one should just dive into the nectar of the holy name, Krishna Katha. But Maharaj, actually my seva in the temple is, I have to do this management, that arrangement, this arrangement. I'm so busy into it. I think I'm not following your instructions. Is it right? So he asked Gaur Govind Swami Maharaj. Gaur Govind Maharaj made a very wonderful reply. He told basically two part of the answer. Very, very beautiful. He told, when you are doing all the management, what you should think, that the Saram, the goal is still Krishna Katha. The goal is still Krishna Naam. I am making arrangement for other people to chant the holy names and hear Krishna Katha. So Radhanath Maharaj, he gives the definition of temple management in Chowpatty temple. He gave the definition. He told, management means to adjust, to optimize the whatever human resource or the material resource or the time, whatever, to arrange the temple in such a manner so each devotee is nicely nourished by chanting of the holy names and Krishna Katha. This is the meaning of management. This is the goal. So he was saying that when you are doing all the management, you should think that I am facilitating others. Goal is still Krishna Naam. And that's why Kunti Maharani, she says that these kinds of people, they go back to Godhead. Shinmanti, Gayanti, Smaranti, Nandanti. This Nandanti is very powerful. Nandanti means seeing others taking pleasure in chanting. Nandanti. This is what Srila Prabhupada. I'm correct, Guru? Because memory power is weak. So yeah. So Nandanti, Srila Prabhupada translate. Seeing other people taking pleasure in chanting. This is also, such people also go back to Godhead. Yes, who make arrangement for others. This is what Gaur Govind Maharaj gave answer. Okay? Another answer which he gives, he tells, when you help others in chanting and hearing the holy name, although you are not able to do it for some time. So in physics, we have something known as potential energy and kinetic energy. So kinetic energy looks visible. Potential energy doesn't look visible. What is this? You take a spring and hold it like this. You say potential energy is half kx square. But it doesn't look. What is this? This holding the spring. What usefulness is that? You take one charge and this is another charge. Put it at certain distance. K, Q1, Q2 by R. So, what benefit you are getting? Come on, by holding this two positive charge at one place, and just boldly declaring, I have this much potential energy. What is the use? So Maharaj told, it looks like this. You are not chanting. This is potential energy. But this potential energy will one day manifest into kinetic energy. So Vaishno Seva is the potential energy. And then the chanting of the holy name is the kinetic energy. So Maharaj told, it looks that you are holding the charge, you are not doing anything. But one day Krishna will break the boundary, and the charges he will release, and the charges will move forward with, you know, quite a good number of speed, practically catching the escape velocity, escaping the gravitational pull of material world and going back to Godhead. So Maharaj told, when, so every activity in Krishna conscious movement should do with this mood. If you do with this mood, you are holding potential energy, and one day Krishna will give you that chance. So Aindra Prabhu, we know, he is the emperor of, holy names. We can say like he's Acharya of holy name in ISKCON. Yes. So Aindra Prabhu, when he shifted newly to Vrindavan, what was his seva? Cleaning toilets, cleaning bathrooms. This is what he did for a few years. Once Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj, he joined newly into Mayapur. He was a very thin brahmachari, and still Maharaj is thin. Sorry. so he was a very thin brahmachari, and in Mayapur that time only 2 times prasadam will be there. So his seva was given of cleaning only. Maharaj used to become so tired. Actually, Maharaj had habit of eating 3 times in his home, Bengali home. So they have quite a good arrangement of food in Bengali home. So Maharaj was, Maharaj saw that only 2 times. So what Maharaj will do now, he will eat a lot, so that it remains full. Then he will do seva. Again, he will become tired. Again, he has to death. So once Jayapataka Maharaj came, and he saw, he told Maharaj, I am cleaning bathrooms. Maharaj told, only bathrooms? No toilets? So Maharaj, you should clean both. You should clean bathroom also, you should clean toilet also. More purification, more mercy. So Maharaj started his spiritual career like that. But today you see, Maharaj is practically writing one book after another, as if he is Chaturbhuj. He is writing with all the 4 hands. One book is finished, another book is coming. Giving so many talks. We can see that. So see the kinetic energy coming now. Yes. So Gaur Govind Maharaj told, ki in our life we should be doing only 2 things. Either you chant and read, or you make others chant and read. That's all. This is the 2 business in Krishna consciousness. And if you see Krishna conscious movement with this perspective, there is no difference between seva and sadhana. Yes? Seva and sadhana is same. Yes? Either myself chanting or making others chant. And making others chant, I store potential energy, and then I will also chant one day 64 rounds. Like that. So this is the only 2, and this is what book distribution is all about. So book distribution is all about this only. To make others chant. And what we get by book distribution, of course we are facilitating others. The book distribution is such a dear seva to Srila Prabhupada, such a dear seva to Srila Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. By assisting them. Actually, we are not doing book distribution. Actually, we don't have that karuna also to do book distribution. We are doing it because that marathon month is come. Because others are doing. Because if I don't do, then other devotees will think that I'm. Frankly speaking, I think it's a case with me at least, and I don't know. Maybe other devotees are having some compassion, but personally, actually we don't have karuna. Frankly speaking, we do it for but Srila Prabhupada is karuna. We are assisting in his mission. So, but just by doing this, assisting Srila Prabhupada just by little bit, whatever, it can be just once a week. Somebody is working, he will not give so much of time. At least once a week during his holiday, he can at least 2 hours. So how much potential energy will be getting from Srila Prabhupada and Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, etc. How much potential energy will be getting. So this is the only 2 activities which we are doing. And Radhanath Maharaj once told in the lecture that definition of intelligence. Intelligence means you have so many things to do in life. Definition of intelligence. So I think IT people, software people, they are very used to optimization, cost optimization, this optimization, resource optimization. Maharaj told intelligence means optimization. Optimization of life, optimization of daily routine in such a way so that maximum priority can be given to the chanting of the holy names. It requires intelligence. When should I sleep? When should I get up? When should I do this? When should I do that? How should I do this? So Maharaj told, throughout the 24 hours, optimizing, running the software of optimization. Just like our codes keep running. In code you write sometime. I think in our physics we used to write to find the minima of certain function. So we used to write certain optimization codes. So Maharaj told intelligence means that. Instead of writing these codes in software company, better write this code in your own life. The code to what? How should I arrange my life? How much prasadam should I take? At what time should I take? At what time should I sleep? What should I do? What should be my behavior? Which kind? Actually, the answer to all the question is, how will I chant nicely? Prabhuji, which job should I take? This or that? Which job will help you to chant nicely? Prabhuji, should I sleep at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock? At what time will you sleep so that you get up, you chant attentively? I said, Prabhuji, should I take 4 chapati or 5 chapatis? After eating, how many chapatis will you be able to chant nicely? If after eating 4 chapatis, you are feeling I am feeling hungry, better eat 5. If after eating 5, you are feeling I have eaten too much, I am not able to chant nicely, better eat 4. So, should I, winter is coming, should I wear sweater or not? Because should I use thick blanket or not? It may look sense gratification. No, it means if you are wearing thin clothes, you are feeling cold, and you are just sneezing and not able to chant nicely, better wear nice sweater, like that. But if you are wearing so much of sweater, you are feeling too cozy, you are feeling while chanting, let me sleep, better. So so it's all optimization. That optimization of what? Optimization of prasad, optimization of food, optimization of job. Prabhuji, should I marry devotee girl or non-devotee girl? Should I marry this devotee girl or that devotee girl? Which devotee girl will help you to chant nicely? This is the answer. Sorry. It's becoming too much. I'll finish this example. So the answer to all the question of life in a devotee is that, what will help me to chant? Very nice. This desperation. And that's why Rupa Goswami says in NOD, yes, कि तत्र लौल्यम अपि एक मूल्यम जन्म कोटि सुकृति न लभ्यते. To get that, this is the only price one has to pay it. People have so much, actually devotees have so many questions. How to improve the chanting? Should I do it like this? Should I do like that? Should I chant at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock? Should I wear dhoti kurta and chant, or should I wear uttari and chant? Which will improve my goodness more? One devotee had this question. Does dhoti kurta improve more goodness, or uttari improve more goodness? Because I see pujaris are wearing uttari. It seems they are in more something. So should I reduce my prasadam in dinner? So many questions are there. How to improve the chanting? But Rupa Goswami gives only one answer. Rupa Goswami doesn't beat around the bush. Rupa Goswami is a very straightforward acharya. He gives only one answer. Srila Prabhupada also gave one devotee was asking Srila Prabhupada. Actually, he was trying to meet Srila Prabhupada, but he was not able to meet. He thought that now I'll ask a question with Prabhupada. He was not able to ask. One time he got a chance. Prabhupada was just going to close the door of his car. He said, Prabhupada. And Prabhupada said yes. And then he said, he thought, this time I will just break through. This time no more shyness. Yes, Prabhupada, what is that one thing? Tell me one thing. I think this one thing is very crucial question in Krishna consciousness. But एक चीज बताइए ना. Arjuna also saying, Krishna, tell me one thing, either karma or renunciation. या तो मेरे को एक क्लियर कट आंसर दो भाई, मैं सन्यासी बन के चैंटिंग करूं, या फिर यहाँ पे फुल एकदम युद्ध करूं, कोई एक. Krishna saying, no, Arjuna, you are not understanding. There is something known as karma with detachment. Then Arjuna is saying, but we have to detach, then why to do karma then? Then Krishna is saying, no. So Krishna is making so much of like that. So people ask, Prabhuji, tell me one thing in Krishna consciousness. मुझे सेवा करूं या साधना करूं, एक चीज बताइए ना, उसको लेके मैं करता हूं अच्छे से, like that. So he also asked Prabhupada, one thing, no two things. Prabhupada told desire. Prabhupada told in his own royal style, desire, laulyam, है ना. This life I want to go back home, back to Godhead. है ना. I want to chant the holy name with great sincerity. Other things will immediately follow. Other details will follow. How much prasad, how much sleep, which girl to marry, and all these things will follow immediately. If one has the lolyam, that intense greed, that I want to perfect my life in this very lifetime. Yeah? And we have to pay that price. Without that, otherwise, uh, although Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Chaitanya Charitamrita glorify the glory of the holy name, but it gives uh, a very sadistic uh, perspective also. He says, "Bahu janma ko kari agar Shravana Kirtana tabe to na paibo Krishna prema dhana." He says, even if because that greed is missing. Yeah? So that's why even when the rocket is launched, it needs minimum escape velocity. For Earth, it's 11.2 kilometer per second. If you have to cross this escape velocity, then only you can release it beyond the orbit of the Earth. Yeah? So similarly, this lolyam is the only price which is to be paid. That desperately begging to the acharyas, that I need mercy, I need taste in the holy name, begging, the Harinam Prabhu, begging spiritual master, begging devotee, and most importantly, this potential energy of Vaishnava Seva. At least the level of no offense. We gave the example of Kulsekar Maharaj, so much of taste for hearing Krishna Katha, but how he got that taste? In the latter pastime, I'll finish with this last pastime. So I have time, Prabhu? Okay. So in the latter pastime of Kulsekar Maharaj, he had somebody framed some sadhus into some conspiracy in his kingdom, because ministers were saying this Kulsekar Maharaj is too busy into sadhus and those that. What to do if he loses his faith in sadhu? This is how Maya acts. कि अरे ये बेस में रहते रहते है ना, अच्छा डिवोटी बन रहा है, माया से दूर जा रहा है, क्यों ना डिवोटी के प्रति ही इसको कुछ खराब फीलिंग दिला देते हैं ना. Devotees are like this, devotees are immature, like that. Then a person automatically will go. But this is what ministers also do. What they did, they stole something from some temple, I think, some jewel or something, and then they told that the sadhus only have done it, because they are in temple, no minister go there. Some conspiracy happened where sadhus were at the stake. And then Kulsekar Maharaj was told, see Kulsekar Maharaj, you are running after these sadhus. See the qualities of these sadhus. They are practically stealing. What is their character? As soon as Kulsekar Maharaj heard it, he told, no, I have full faith in this pure-hearted sadhus. I have full faith. But it is stolen. And there was no evidence to show that who has stole it. There is no back and forth like today. Two lawyers are there, one put there, one. There was nothing like that. And then Kulsekar Maharaj had so much of faith. He told that better than hearing the offenses, better than hearing the ill words about the sadhu, let me die. And then immediately he brought one jar of cobras. There was one jar that very deadly cobras and snakes were there. And Kulsekar Maharaj told, I will insert my hand into this jar. If the sadhus are sinless, if the sadhus are pure, these snakes will not bite me. But if the sadhus have really done some mistake, they will bite me and I will die. And better to die only, rather than to live with that guilt. The sadhus have done some mistake. And then Kulsekar Maharaj, in front of everybody, he put it, the hand in the jar of cobras and deadly snake. Yes, he removed, it comes full clean sweep. Nothing happened to his hand, like that. Yes. So this is the quality. This is why he is getting taste, because he is offenseless. Offenseless chanting has power, and that's why Srinvatam so Katha Krishna. This verse is there, and Srila Prabhupada, when he starts giving the purport, I think devotees later can see the purport, very beautiful purport. But what Prabhupada is saying, instead of saying that the chanting of the holy name is very powerful, Prabhupada adds always the word. I think every day, our Kiran Prabhu is reading that glories of chanting before chanting. Yes, Prabhupada always will use this prefix, offenseless chanting. Offenseless chanting. Prabhupada in Srinmatam Katha Krishna, this verse, he says offenseless, offenseless, like that he says. So devotee means handle with care. So devotee told us, the more, the more we are cleared up with any complication with devotee, the more we can speed up on the highway of chanting the holy names. And the more we have complications with devotees, why he said this to me, why he is like this, why he is having this habit, and all that things. Actually, we tolerate so much in office. Boss is saying we tolerate. Sometimes people speak, they have eaten onion garlic, all the smell is coming. We still tolerate. So much of tolerance outside, but with devotee, not a little tolerance also. So more we clear our way with the devotees. Devotee means handle with care. Yeah? The more our path through the chanting of the holy name will become more and more fruitful. Yes? So I will say two things: desperation plus offenseless, lolium plus offenseless. This two is the Ram Band for getting the taste in chanting the holy names. Intense greed, in mission, making chanting of the holy name as the mission of life. This is actually the mission of. This is the goal of life. This is actually the project of life. Yes? And the next is offenseless, and better than offenseless is to serve Vaishnava and get the potential energy. That is even better than just remaining offenseless. Yes. So these two are the Ram Band for getting the taste in chanting the holy names. And with this message, finish today's class. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, हरिनाम प्रभु की जय, जगत गुरु शिला प्रभुपाद की जय. You answer. Actually, I requested Prabhuji that Sunday class should be taken by some senior devotees. Some temple devotee can take it, will be better. Yeah, yes, they can ask. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. You at last you told me to chant for chanting. Two things are very much you have to say. One is intense lowliness and offenseless, not offending devotee. So you were telling about you have to tolerate devotee. We tolerate outside people and all. So my question is, see, like sometimes like some devotees somehow our chemistry becomes always flat. Means you try a lot, but still it doesn't happen. So
yes, I understood too. I will So this is the common. It happened with everybody. It happened with me also. No problem. So I will reply that there is something known as functional deficiency, and there is something known as I'm not getting the technical word. There is functional and there is intentional. Yes, sorry. So there is something known as functional. Functional in the sense I have a body, I have a mind. They will get affected. Like body. For example, there is a cold, I will get cold. Similarly, mind. Mind is also a material, matter. It has certain subjugation. If some people are opposite my chemistry, they will affect me. So this is a functional deficiency. But we should not allow this functional deficiency to creep into intentional. There will be problems. There's some devotees, we may think, like some devotee is not keeping clean, and we are very clean. Kyun ye clean nahi rehta hai? And it's normal. See, when devotees develop psychological complexity, when they don't acknowledge the functional part of their existence. There's a functional part and there's a spiritual. Functional part means I'm a human being. I get affected. Somebody doesn't live clean. Like Srila Prabhupada was living with that, what is the name of that hippie Prabhu? Who used to live, David, Prabhupada was affected. Prabhupada told, you keep clean. Prabhupada was shouting at him, you keep clean. You know? Prabhupada is Paramhamsa. He's a perfect clean person. You know? So, so that's a functional. Functional in the sense when we are living in this world, we will have some functional problems. Same with mind. And same thing can happen with devotees also. That is okay. We may not have, we may keep distance. So, again, I am not telling the details. Because details will automatically follow if you know the principle. Principle is that this functional problem will be there. For that, we may have to take some practical steps. For some time, we can be little. We can keep respectful distance or whatever. But that functional should not enter into intentional. Intentional in the sense it starts spoiling our intention, our outlook towards Krishna, our outlook towards devotees, offending them. Functional problems are still okay. So we should acknowledge, yes, I have functional, but this devotee is still Atma. This devotee is still come to ISKCON. This devotee is still the servant of Srila Prabhupada. For that I respect him, and for his functional deficiencies I will keep. So we can see ourselves as functional part and our spiritual existence. Similarly, others also we have to see. Then only we can avoid their, we can forgive them. Why a sadhu is able to forgive? It's not that they are able to forgive because they are not seeing any fault. They are seeing fault, but they are able to differentiate. This is a functional fault. This is the fault of body and mind. So similarly, till the time the problems in devotee community is restricted to functional existence, till that time everything is perfect. But when it creep into, I will harm him, I will destroy his existence, I will pull him down, I will expose him in front of entire devotee community. I will record his video and stream it online on YouTube. Something like that. Yes, this is intentional. Functional means I have problem. Our nature doesn't match. He has some different problem. This problem. I like pasta, but he eats only sabji and loki sabji. What is this? He's making his life also austere, my life also austere. Something like that. So this problem will exist, Prabhu. See, even Pandavas had problems. Sometime this Bhim, he will really get angry with Yudhishthira Maharaj. You are too much of moral fellow. What is this? All this morality. You have messed our life with morality. You lost Draupadi also, sent kingdom also. What is this? Sometimes Bhim also will have this, but this was functional problem. It never went into intentional. Never. I think this is a principle, bro. Details are too much, bro. Details will automatically follow if we follow this. Yes.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, bro.
I am chanting or I am studying Brahma. Priority to be
Yes, sir. Priority should be given to which one? Yes. Srila Prabhupada tells that the goal of studying scripture. So again, I told answer to all the questions is chanting of the holy name. Why we are reading scripture? To get convinced that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and chanting of the holy name is the highest. To get full conviction of it. Another thing why we read scripture is because anything for which intelligence is convinced, that thing becomes easy. If intelligence propels us, then we will do it much more nicely rather than sentimentally. Because anubhav is very difficult at sadhaka. Anubhav means either you get direct anubhav of Krishna, and you are done. I am fully convinced. Yes, I am getting practical experience. Krishna is there. But generally it doesn't happen so immaturely. So scripture, it gives us intellectual conviction. Again, I will say, action is the chanting of the holy name. Our reading of the scripture should translate into chanting the holy names nicely. Yes. Okay, bro, we'll end with this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram.
Krishna. I requested Abhijit to yesterday evening or only actually. Because previously I don't remember devotee meeting as well. So, one more devotee I requested, he's supposed to go home. But in the night, 8:30 I requested that okay, if I have done. And so he so nicely summarized the pastime of King Kurukshetra Maharaj and the two Ramban he has given. Intensity and offensiveness. That we see in his personality also. Every day morning, all day, every day, there is a person. Attending a prayer morning, golden Parivana. So let us thank Guruji Joe by kindly one Prasad for all everybody.